So you are looking to grow on YouTube and you've just started a channel, you're looking to figure out how to get to your initial 1000 subscribers. Probably most of the people watching this video would be in that range, and that's how much I've also grown on this channel as of now. But I'll share whatever I've learned, of course, because I've grown a bunch of other channels and now I've started working on this one. However, let me still give a disclaimer that there is no specific rule or formula that fits and that works. There's an algorithm which decides how your channel is going to grow, whether it'll grow or not, if it'll work out or not. And you don't have a lot of control over it when you're starting off, because first, when you start off, you don't know what niche you will take, and you are not also sure about how is the quality going to be once you're starting your channel. If you're experienced, then you are going to make great quality content, but once you're starting off, at that time you probably do not even know. Now here are some numbers which will probably give you some more idea about how things actually work out on YouTube. So an average channel which has about 1000 subscribers to 10,000 subscribers usually makes about 150 videos, and that's when they get there. Unless they are very good or they are having a following on some other social media platform, then maybe they can get there even in 40 or 30 videos. If they say are already starting out with some 10,000 followers on maybe LinkedIn or Instagram, then probably there's a chance that they might be able to grow their YouTube channel faster. But this might not work out with less than 150 videos unless you have some viral or engaging content. You've found a unique niche for which nobody is making content. If you're making things that are in general not very niche specific, so probably about at 150 videos, that's when you'll start hitting somewhere around that 1000 to 10,000 mark. If it's good quality content above average, probably you will have crossed 10,000 subscribers by then, if it's also in a specific niche. There are two ways with which you get views on YouTube and subscribers. And in general, to get subscribers, the conversion rate is somewhere around 1%. So if you have 100 views, you get one subscriber. That's the usual ratio. Now, if you are trying to get a very rapid growth on YouTube, there are two ways in which you can target it. One is search and the other is recommendation. So what happens in these two cases is, imagine that you're watching a video on YouTube. On the right hand side, what you see is a lot of recommended videos. That is the best way to get views on YouTube. If you are in the recommended section of other YouTube videos, or if you are recommended for all of your YouTube videos. So if somebody lands on one of your videos, automatically all the other videos you have made start getting recommended, which is because they have good watch time, they have good quality content, or the topic or the niche in which you've made all your videos is the same. So then you start getting recommended views. Your viewer watches one and goes to other 5 videos, and which is also very positive metric for YouTube. So it'll keep pushing your channel in case you start getting this multiple views on a number of videos from your channel. The other way to get views on YouTube is through search. So how you can target that is, say there is some channel you studied which has made some low quality content on specific type of keyword or phrase, or just in general, if you encounter some channel which has made some low quality video with high number of views, that is the opportunity for you. So now what you can do is make the video of your own on that specific topic, target exactly that topic so that you can outrank that other low quality video. And then what will happen is, in search you will start getting the views, but your other videos may or may not get recommended. So that is why one journey or one hack or one process you can follow is sticking to a niche on YouTube and then growing. That can probably be your own branding or your own niche or your own channel. Sometimes what people want to do on their own channel is just share a lot of their own life updates and their experiences and knowledge, and maybe not stick to a niche, maybe keep it more around their public life, and sometimes even share a lot about their own personal learnings. Sometimes what niche channels usually are doing is they create a brand channel, and that brand channel creates all the videos on that niche. But yeah, you can figure out which version works out for you. But the other aspect which early YouTubers need to know is the tagging and the thumbnails. Now tagging is slowly losing importance. Your title is the most important factor, but still tagging works. You need to rank your YouTube video in search, so ensure that you're putting the right kind of tags, and especially not just 1 word 2 word tags, but 3 4 word like long phrase tags. And the other thing you want to do is you want to create the best thumbnails. So like practice creating the best thumbnails. Now my current channel in which you're watching me right now is at a little over 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to talk about this initial journey. Once I get to 10,000, then I'll probably be the right person to talk about it. Although I've grown other niche channels, brand channels to a greater value. But right now I wouldn't speak about those because they also operate in a different way. And you probably, if you're an individual YouTuber who's come to watch this video, you probably are not creating something in a specific niche. You are creating something which is more around your own personal branding and the things you're doing. But again, if you're in a niche, stick to videos of that niche. Probably you will not have to go very big or go to 150 videos to get to 10,000 subscribers. Now once again, coming back to the numbers, in general what happens on YouTube is, to get to 10,000 subscribers, people usually have to make about 150 videos. To get to about 100,000 subscribers, good channels usually have to make about 400 videos. And to get to about 1 million subscribers, good channels usually make about 3,500 to 4,000 videos, somewhere around that number, unless you are lucky and you are able to go viral. So these are the usual numbers that you can expect on YouTube, and the numbers around which you can expect your own growth realistically. So if you're making 20 videos and you're getting burnt out and you're thinking that, okay, this is not working out, probably now you know how much you have to keep going in this journey so that you can start getting bigger numbers on YouTube. And this is, once again, as I said, in the case that you want YouTube to start pushing your channel and not depending on other external sources or other social media channels to increase your growth. The other thing that you can try, which can be a good growth hack for you, is to collaborate with other more successful channels, or you can say bigger channels, bigger YouTubers, that you can maybe do a discussion with them online, or you can do a collab in which you are featured on that channel and they redirect the people who watch their channel to your channel. Anyway, start giving more shout outs or partnering or collaborating with other channels. And this is something, if you start doing a little early on, you probably will not have to make 150 or more videos to get to your initial 10,000 growth, or 50 videos to get to your first 1,000 subscribers. Probably you'll be able to get there a little faster. So here's just my take on how you can get to your first 1,000 subscribers fast, and what you can also realistically expect, or I can expect, in terms of the amount of input that needs to be done to grow. And also that, as you keep making more and more videos, not just your channel starts growing, but also your skills. And that's why the next video that you make, your output is going to be better. And I hope this serves not just as a guideline for you, but I myself am going to follow all of these tips. I have been researching as well as trying to frame my thoughts around what makes a channel grow and what is the amount of input required. And at least this helps me with a roadmap, and I hope it helps you too. See you in the next one. What you can realistically expect, and what you can also realistically expect